yeah, savoir. We love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, psychologist shares thought on brutal beating video. New quarters for Navuakeve district teachers. And consumers told to be wary of online purchasing.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Teva Lindua.
Psychologist Selina Kuruleva says the video of the brutal beating of a student at a school in Tailevu should be categorized as secondary assault. The video showing a student being assaulted has been widely circulated on social media. Kuruleva says such behavior is a reflection of how children are raised at home. She says bullying is normally a repeated course of action targeted towards a certain individual, while assault is the beating of a person causing harm. Responding to comments made that such an incident is a norm in boarding schools, Kuruleva says such behavior should not be tolerated in schools.
So if this is an initiation, then we need to change the initiation. We need to look for healthier ways to initiate people. We need to look at other ways that's safe, that's fun for people to be initiated. Otherwise, then you're just heading not towards a better life for yourself as the bully, but you're going down the wrong path.
Police are urging Fijians to refrain from further sharing of the video as it is generating more online attacks towards the families of the perpetrators. The Ministry of Local Government will install digital screens in all markets which will feature rules and regulations for the vendors. Minister Pramila Kumar says they're implementing new regulations with the help of UN Women. Kumar says this as the current regulations are inconsistent and not suited to the environment. The minister assured they will carry out public consultations once the regulation is drafted.
It's very important that people coming from villages, from settlements, or those who probably cannot read or understand English language, then they can read it in their own language. Markets around the country, we're trying to improve not just the infrastructure, but also the operation of markets. We have seen that number of regulations have been there for a very long time, and it's not making sense in this day and age.
The new regulation will be available in all 3 major languages. The Navuakeve District School's new teachers' quarters in Naitasiri was officially opened yesterday. Prime Minister Porenge Bainimarama says the government has been opening attractive, convenient and well-constructed teachers' quarters to give back to the teachers who choose to give so much to their country through education. The new quarters was built keeping in mind the natural disasters as it was badly damaged in 2016 during Cyclone Winston.
We know that the renewed well-being these quarters will provide aren't just about physical safety and security. It's about meeting the mental and emotional needs of our teachers and giving them comfort and predictability that allows them to focus all their energy on the education of Fijian girls and boys who come to school ready to learn every day.
An accountancy firm will finalize the applications for the Chief Executive Officer post for the Fijian Holdings Limited this week. FHL Board Chair Yogesh Karan says they've changed a number of requirements for the position prior to the advertisement. The FHL CEO post has been vacant since December when its previous holder resigned. Applications for the vacancy closes on Friday.
We have re-evaluated the position, changed the KPIs and expectations, what's required, and this time to take the company to another height.
Uber is not permitted to operate in the country, and Fijians have been advised against using the services as it is illegal. The Land Transport Authority and the Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission says Uber Viti Cooperative is an illegal car service that uses unlicensed vehicles and drivers from Central Suva and Matantan Nandi. FCCC CEO Joel Abraham says Fijians need to be careful and not tempted by such services as the risk is not worth it. LTA CEO Samuel Simpson says the illegality of this service adversely affects the illegitimate transport operations. The Consumer Council is calling on Fijians to be alert while carrying out transactions online. This as they have seen an increase in the number of complaints received. Chief Executive Seema Shandil says majority of the complaints are from unemployed women. Shandil says Fijians need to be cautious while shopping online, as in some cases they end up paying huge sums of money for fake items.
Platform provides a wealth of opportunities to the scammers to get close to the consumers, and the potential threat is immeasurable.
The Child Services Unit has discovered some children are being denied medical care due to families' religious beliefs. Unit Assistant Director Ella Tukutukulevu says some children are prevented from accessing medical services because of this. Tukutukulevu says child neglect continues to top the child abuse cases list, and this is a concern.
So the cases of medical neglect occur if a child isn't receiving medical care due to financial constraints or religious beliefs. Okay, so we also get reports where children may be denied this because of religious beliefs.
The Child Services Unit received 378 child neglect reports last year alone, a large increase when compared to 238 cases in 2018. The global death toll from coronavirus has exceeded 3,000, with nearly 90,000 confirmed cases worldwide across 61 countries. 90% of those killed have been in China's Hubei province, the epicenter of the outbreak. Now, Australia has seen its first cases of domestic transmission. Coming up, National Sevens team happy with
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
The Fiji Airways Fiji Sevens team is banking on the support from fans in their campaign at the HSBC World Sevens Series. However, Coach Gareth Baber says players must always stay focused during their preparation.
I don't know exactly, excuse my ignorance on LA, but where we are situated in relation to other Fijians, and we've had some small support around us, which has been nice, especially we came in a little bit early, but it's been quite quiet. It's been good. It allows the players to obviously stay focused on what they've got to do and not move away, distracted by things that obviously they can go off and look at. But we've had some Fijian fans around supporting us, but quite quiet so far.
The team now heads to Canada for the Vancouver Sevens, which will be played this weekend. The National Sevens team is pooled with France, Canada and Wales. The Suva Rugby Union has included 8 new teams in this year's Koroturanga Club Rugby competition. General Secretary Terita Tuiloa says some of these players may get selected in the main Suva team. The teams include Namandi Brothers Rugby Club, Rugby Academy run by Seramayambai, and the Lomawata Wurawure Club.
I think that has taken the level of competition to a whole new level, and also for our provincial coaches, they will not only be looking at players in the escort seal competition, but also for players in the Koroturanga competition. If you can perform well and you are fit enough to represent Suva, then our coaches will be looking at you to join Suva this year.
The club tournament begins this Saturday at Bidesi Park in Suva. The Bar football side could not achieve its dream after being thrashed by the 9 times OFC Champions League winners Auckland City. The Suva football side will focus on improving their discipline as preparations for the match against Lautoka continues. Suva Football Association President Ritesh Pratap believes simple errors cost them the last few matches.
The most important area we are looking at is our defense, because I think we have considered 3 stupid goals against Nasinu. So I think that's the area we will be looking at. And plus our discipline factor, because I think the players have to be very, very disciplined on field to avoid all those silly penalties we are considering.
The Vodafone Premier League match between Suva and Lautoka will be played at 3 p.m. at Churchill Park this Sunday. Expect cloudy periods with brief showers over the interior and eastern parts of the larger islands. A weak trough of low pressure is expected to develop and affect the eastern parts of the country from later tomorrow. And that is your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Enjoy your lunch. Good afternoon.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.